stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Look, the U.S. is the hottest economy in the world. We're crushing it right now.
The market's on fire. The economy's booming.
So I think we're in a big, giant bull market. On days like today, we believe it. Tomorrow, who knows?
Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. It is incredible. They're all over the place. This is supposed to be the strongest market in history. Yesterday, the market rallied, and everybody, we're hitting all-time new highs. Everybody's going crazy. But at the same time, we got underneath the market, which everybody's ignoring, real economic bad news. Weak dollars. We have a weak dollar, remember, not a strong dollar. Remember, this little blurb we had in the strong dollar, if you go back and look at the dollar is going back down now. There was a little interruption. Remember, it's the dollar that tells you if you have a strong economy. I mean, there's a lot of great indicators. Housing starts is a great indicator. Tells you if you got a strong economy or not. Durable goods sales orders tell you if you got a good economy or not, because they're leading indicators. The dollar is a great indicator if you got a strong economy or not. Strong dollar means strong economy. Weak dollar means weak economy. Everybody wants a strong dollar going into an election because that's the billboard. Strong dollar, strong economy. So if I'm president, I'm going to do anything I can to get a strong dollar going into any election, especially the midterm elections. But these people are all over the place. So this dollar is starting to drop again. But remember, the dollar has been continuing to drop. It's nothing new. It's been dropping since 2017. Our economy has been weak underneath since 2017. Yesterday, when they broke this market out and everybody went nuts, here's what they're not talking about. You know how long it took to get out of correction territory? What, 225 days? Never before. The last time we came close to that was in 1961. Never before have we had a market correct 10%, go down 10% to stop. Remember, we started on January 26th. It dropped and went down 10%, stopped on February 4th. And from February 4th up to yesterday, about 222 days to gain that back. That's called a correction territory. That means your economy is weak. That means your economy is very weak. If it's taken 222 days to rally a market 10%, what are you, nuts? And then you look at the indicators underneath where you got a weak dollar, which I'm telling you has been continuing since 2017. We had an interruption. Remember, when Mnuchin and Trump started to contradict each other. Remember that? That was back in March. Here, listen. Here's Mnuchin saying that, listen.
But as rates go up, the dollar gets stronger. You prefer a weaker dollar, I've been told, in the past.
I'm not going to comment on the dollar. I'm not falling for that one this morning.
You're so ready. I was close.
He didn't want to comment on that because in March, remember what he said. He was for a weak dollar.
Having a weaker dollar is somewhat better for us.
So wait a minute. First, they asked him today.
But as rates go up, the dollar gets stronger. You prefer a weaker dollar, I've been told, in the past.
I'm not going to comment on the dollar. I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a joke. This guy is Treasury Secretary. He's supposed to tell us as investors which way this dollar is going. Is it good or bad? Strong dollar, no. Strong dollar is not always good. It can hurt revenues dramatically of large corporations. A strong dollar can be very hurtful because yields, interest rates go up. So that means when wages aren't going up, the yields or interest rates going up on the 30-year mortgage on your house. It's not always good. But listen to me. So he turns around and says now he's for a weak dollar.
Having a weaker dollar is somewhat better for us.
And in March, that's when he said it. Then Trump said the same day,
the dollar is going to get stronger and stronger. And ultimately, I want to see a strong dollar.
So you got Mnuchin saying the same day, he's for a weak dollar. And then you got Trump saying he wants a strong dollar. Because Mnuchin's thinking about our multinational companies. They can't export their goods. They can't export all the stuff. They have a tough time selling all their goods overseas when it's a strong dollar. He wants a weak dollar. He doesn't want a strong dollar because then our multinational companies can't sell their stuff overseas. And Trump's been right about getting into China and beating China up over trade talks because they manipulate their yuan, their currency to go down. And when their currency goes down, they do that on purpose so we can't sell our goods overseas. We can't compete. But again, the point, I want to stay with the point. We got everybody all over the place. So he says he's for a strong dollar. Weak dollar. Trump says he's for a strong dollar. And then listen to this.
I put a very good man in the Fed. I don't necessarily agree with it because he's raising interest rates. I'm not saying that I agree with it.
Wait a minute. He just said he's for a strong dollar.
The dollar is going to get stronger and stronger. And
then he contradicts himself. He says he's not for Jay Powell, to raise rates. Well, you raise rates so you get a strong dollar. So how can he say he's not for Powell raising rates when he really is? He really is. He wants Powell to raise rates because he wants the dollar to go up so he can say to everybody, look, midterm elections come and stay with the Republicans. Look what we've done. Look at the strong economy. That indicates a very strong economy. We have a strong dollar. So look at the economy, very strong. Today, if they had the midterm election, the Republicans sadly would lose the House. He knows that. So Trump, on one hand, starting in March, after the dollar dropped from $26.82. Okay, going back to January 2017, it dropped all the way down to around $23, and then that was in March, and then that's when it dropped 14%, and then Trump said, "Wait a minute, we got to stop this, okay? Because we're not going to win the midterm elections." So he comes out and tells everybody. Trump says that he was for he wanted a strong dollar. Right? And Powell says, no, he wants a weak dollar. Now Trump says today, well, they're raising rates. I'm not for raising rates. Well, if you're not for raising rates, okay, you raise rates for one reason, to get a strong dollar. So where is he? You can't have it both ways. You're for a strong dollar, you're not for a strong dollar. And this is the problem. And then you get Larry Kudlow, throw him in the mix.
The Chinese yuan's recent slide has paused in the last couple of trading sessions. It's a currency you and I both know is controlled by the government. Is the fact that they've decided to stem their currency's fall something that you welcome, and is it something that you and the president had urged them directly to do?
Well, I'm not going to comment on currency movements and you.
Unbelievable. This is nuts. I want a weak dollar, says Mnuchin. Trump says he wants a strong dollar. Then Trump says he doesn't want Jay Powell to raise rates. Well, he has to raise rates to get to the strong dollar you said you wanted. This is unbelievable. We'll talk more about this because it affects the money in your wallet and your retirement.
Information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
But as rates go up, the dollar gets stronger. You prefer a weaker dollar, I've been told, in the past.
I'm not going to comment on the dollar. I'm not falling for that one this morning.
Having a weaker dollar is somewhat better for us.
The dollar is going to get stronger and stronger. And ultimately, I want to see a strong dollar. I put a very good man in the Fed. I don't necessarily agree with it because he's raising interest rates. I'm not saying that I agree with it.
We have who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellows on the St. Louis team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
You know the fellows' names?
Yes.
Well, then who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
Doesn't that sound familiar? Welcome back to Phil's Gang. This is insane what's going on. Trump is sitting there telling, hey, I'm mad at Jay Powell because he's raising rates. But behind the scene, he's saying to Jay Powell, keep raising those rates because that'll push my dollar up. That'll indicate a strong economy and all those independents who are losing. And right now, if we have the race today, we would lose the House because the independents are going against me. We got to keep this dollar going. And when you keep raising the dollar in a weak economy, you're killing the economy. Because when you raise that dollar, or when you keep raising the interest rates to raise the dollar, you're killing the economy even more. Because the more you raise rates and you don't have any wage gains, and right now we have historic defaults in student loans, credit cards, and now auto sales. Yeah, listen to this. Today they came out with consumer confidence explodes to an 18-year high. Why? Because they're expecting, a wage increase. Income expectations hit a record high. So in other words, the consumer confidence exploded to 18-year high as income expectations hit a record high. Wait a minute. They didn't say people got a check in the mail from the tax cut, and their bosses are told them are putting a new check in their payroll. They gave them a wage. They got that last week. No, they're saying their confidence is exploding to an 18-year high as they're expecting income to increase. You know who puts these titles in, these headlines in? Our 1 percentile. Our owners who own the 6 companies that control everything we hear and we see. So they decided to put that title into, just like they did the other day. Oh, after Jay Powell, as he was leaving Jackson Hole, he said, "This is the strongest economy ever, so I'm going to raise rates." And the next day, Monday, what do we get for a headline in the morning? You think this was planned? Trade. We just put a new trade deal together. New trade deal with Mexico. Nobody signed a trade deal yet with Mexico, but those 2 headlines are designed to get everybody pumped up, to say the economy's great. But all you have to do is go look at your indicators. If you're an investor, you can't listen to this stuff. You would know what to do. The fundamentals, nobody cares about them. They don't talk about it anymore. They don't want to tell you. Kudlow and his Fox and his friends on Kudlow, that group, they don't want you to know what I tell you. You can't have a growing economy, a strong economy, when you have a weak dollar, and the dollar's been falling since January of 2017. There was an interruption in March where they started to run it back up again, about 8%, 9%. After it fell 15%, because all of a sudden Trump is getting worried. He wants the dollar to go back up to prove that because every day he comes out and says, look what I'm doing. The economy's terrific. It's fantastic. Look what I'm doing. And he's going, you got to raise that dollar. Keep getting that dollar up there. Keep hiking that dollar up. Keep raising rates so everybody will think we got a great economy. But then when you look and you say, well, wait a minute. The dollar's going back down. It's continuing its way back down. We got a flattening yield curve. A flattening yield curve where the 10-year and the 2-year are almost the same. That always spells recession. We got housing starts falling off a cliff. Durable goods orders falling off a cliff. Wages declined for 5 years because inflation's been at 2.9%. Wages on an annual basis have been 2.7%. So the inflation is eating up the wages. So wages have been declining for 5 years. And just 4% of our 157 million workforce saw a bounce in their paychecks. This is unbelievable. Just 4%. And those were the executives. Where's the promise of everybody's getting $4,000? And then, yesterday, they're all excited because big headlines. We broke to all-time new highs in the S&P and the Dow and the NASDAQ. Wait a minute. Let's talk about the 222 days it took to get from that 10% drop back up to where we were in January. 222 days to move 10%? What are you, nuts?
Thanks, Obama.
Are you nuts? And remember, the reason that it took so long to get back up because the economy's lousy. So when the economy is lousy, institutions are not buying stock. They don't have the confidence to buy stocks. And that's why it's always important. And remember, the economy is not the stock market. The economy means that you have production, distribution, of goods. The stock market just represents the ownership of those businesses. That's all. So what we got here is we got a weak economy, but they're trying to say it's strong. And the stock market, the reason why the stock market took 222 days, historic 222 days to rally back 10%, is because these businesses, in other words, the stock market represents ownership, right, of businesses. Well, the big investors didn't want to own more of those businesses because the economy's not doing well. So what do? You join my gang, and I'll talk about that when we get back. How do we take advantage of this?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so what do we have? You have to make sure when you're investing in the market that you're putting your money with somebody that understands at all times the meaning of the dollar. Is the dollar really strong or the dollar not strong? It's very important. Investors have to depend on that dollar. Because remember, the stock market sends you messages. And the best message you get is from the dollar, from housing starts, from durable goods orders. Those are the three most critical. Not GDP. GDP they manipulate all day long. The other three are not lagging indicators, but forward indicators. Now, what messes it up is every day you see how they play with the dollar. One day they say they want a weak dollar. Next day they say they want a strong dollar. Trump, you heard him. He said, I'm for a strong dollar. You're going to see a lot of strong dollars. It's going to even get stronger. Why did he say that? Because what he's trying to convince people is the economy is strong so that going into the midterm elections, we don't lose the House. That's why he's saying that. But then on the other hand, why is Mnuchin saying, well, he's for a weak dollar? Because when you have a weak dollar, the multinational companies can turn around and sell their goods overseas. And 65%, 45 to 65% of the multinational companies like Caterpillar and 3M and McDonald's, money comes from overseas. If you turn around and you raise the dollar, you can't export goods overseas. And why do you think Trump has been so right in saying now Obama didn't have the courage, both Bushes didn't have the courage to go after China, because China has been killing our economy, because China, every time they want to stop us selling goods overseas, they want to stop us from being successful, the first thing to do is take their currency, the yuan, and they drop it. When they drop the yuan, force it down, their currency, it pushes our currency up. Now that's a problem. Now we can't sell our goods overseas. What does that mean? When you can't sell your goods overseas, that's when you get a trade deficit. That's when you get the trade deficit. And a trade deficit is bad. It kills our economic GDP growth. When trade deficits increase because Chinese manipulated their currency, that's bad because we lose jobs. When we have a trade deficit, our economy slows because goods are more expensive. And when wages aren't going up faster than inflation, people have less money, but they have to pay more for goods that we import, which is almost everything from overseas. So a trade deficit causes jobs to be lost. Because remember, corporations, they think about one thing. The biggest business expense they have is labor and the benefits that go along with the labor. Why do you think they're still outsourcing? Nobody's talking about that either. We're outsourcing more by 10 million people than we did when Obama was in office. Nobody wants to talk about it. If you're a supporter of Trump, you want to talk about it. I'm a supporter of Trump, and I'm talking about it because we got to tell the truth here. Because you got to know when to invest and what to invest. Look, remember, when you Obama lost 11 million jobs because of his trade deficit, because goods were more expensive, and when they're more expensive, people don't have enough money to buy those more expensive goods, so they start buying less, so people get laid off. So now with people, again, spending less, that's a problem because 70% of our growth, the economy, comes from spending. So our economy shrinks. That's why Obama could never grow the economy to an annual GDP of 3%, and Trump's not going to get there either. I'm so sick of hearing, I got 4%, I got 4%. Obama got 4% 4 times. He even hit 5%, but he still never hit 3% annualized because Trump is going to have the same problem. The trade deficit, it's a killer. Now, even if you go and fix the trade deficit, all of a sudden you start cutting the trade deficit, it still doesn't work. Why? Because we don't have an energy policy. When we're importing 10 million barrels of oil a day, we can cut on one hand the trade deficit and have a parade. But guess what? All that goes back away again. The trade deficit goes back up because we keep on importing 10 million barrels a day, which was supposed to stop in 1970. All the politicians, 72 to 74, said, oh, no more. That's the end. We're not going to rely on any more imported oil. Well, we still are. Our economy, remember, slowed because of that trade deficit. It's killer. It's over $800 billion. Makes everything so more expensive. And as I said, with CEOs making sure they keep wages low, so to increase profits, people don't have the money to buy those expensive things. That means consumer spending stops or slows, and that spending is 70% of our economic GDP. People get laid off. That's the problem. So what do? They try to make sure that they're going to manipulate the dollar so it's weak. So when they manipulate the dollar when it's weak, it shouldn't be weak. When they manipulate the dollar when it's strong, it's not supposed to be strong. And again, it's important to follow the dollar because you know what stocks to go in. If the dollar is strong, you're going to buy if the dollar's weak, you're going to buy the semiconductors, you're going to buy bank stocks, you're going to buy metals. But if the dollar is strong, then you turn around and you got to be buying retail. You got to be buying consumer goods like, let's say Nike, and let's say any goods that you like, Nike or retail. There you go, clothing, anything like that you normally don't have to have every day. So it's important to know the truth about the dollar, but they all lie about it. Because 1 minute they're trying to help out the multinational companies because China just drops their currency. And when they drop their currency, right, that hurts us. So now they got to turn around and they got to now get that dollar back down. So that you're never, every time you're investing and you think you're right, that you're buying semiconductors and you're buying mining stocks because the dollar is weak. Well, maybe the dollar shouldn't be weak. Then you end up losing money. So how do you do it? What do you do? Well, that's why charting is so powerful. That's why being on this earth for 72 years, I finally figured this market out. But being in the market for 40 years, that you can't control the dollar. You can't look at it every day and know if it's corrected, it should be up, or it's corrected, it should be down. So what do? Then let's go and talk to the big guys. Let's go to the big hedge funds. Let's go to the biggest hedge funds on Wall Street. Let's go to the biggest insurance companies on Wall Street. Let's go to the biggest banks on Wall Street. Let's go to the biggest pension funds because they are investors. They spend millions and millions and millions and millions on research. They have all the inside information. So when I see them buying a Ford, then I know, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy Ford. Because I don't really care then if the market, usually if you buy Ford, you want to make sure the dollar's going up. You want to make sure the dollar's going up. But you can't depend on it because it's manipulated. So you follow the money. So if Ford is going up, then I'm going to buy it as long as the institutions are buying it, regardless of what the dollar's doing. So that's how I resolve the problem. And that's why my MV2 color-coded chart of buy signals and sell signals are so powerful and so popular. Join my gang, $39.95.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to protect participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, I would hope they would start on these Sunday shows spending as much time as they do on this Russian nonsense. If they spend as much time talking about the economy, talking about people retirement, why they're not saving, why we have over 70% of the people in our 157 million workforce are still working paid a check. Why is it that most people can't retire? They got to keep working till they're 75, 80. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the 401k has been failing everybody. Why? Because the system we have, there's no fiduciary relationship between you and those taking care of your 401k. They have no fiduciary relationship with you. Then let's talk about this. They're moving the dollar up and down. That pleases the politics. That pleases the politics. That's all. I don't care if it's Trump or who it is. They always do that. What suits them? If they want people to believe the economy's doing well, then they're going to manipulate the dollar up. If they want to think it's doing bad, it's going to manipulate it down. And they're complaining about China manipulating their currency. We manipulate just as bad. But we hurt our own people. So what do you buy? And then you get somebody who says that we have a fake bull market.
So I think we're in a big, giant bull market.
And then you have a guy that turns around and says that the economy is very strong.
The U.S. economy is in great shape.
I mean, they're all over the place. And then you have one guy that wants the dollar strong, and then you got one guy that doesn't want it strong. So what do? Well, you got to. What I did is I came up and I developed a smoothing mechanism that takes all that noise and smooths it out, because it comes down to one thing. It's the institutions that move the stock market when they buy and when they sell. So I wanted to make sure, and this was for myself in the beginning, I designed this for myself, that I would have a mechanism, a chart to give me the buy and sell signals based on, the algorithms were set up to base on, okay, how much, there, I'll give you an example. today. Pepsi. Now, Pepsi, okay, went from we had a buy signal at $100, okay, and then we got a sell signal at $115. So now Pepsi, it's supposed to do good when the dollar is strong, right? So when did Pepsi go up? It was the same time that Trump turned around and had the argument with Mnuchin, where Trump said, "Oh no, I want the dollar to be strong. I want I want this, I want everything to be wonderful." So what happened was Pepsi had a strong dollar because Trump said he wanted a strong dollar. So Pepsi shot up from $100 up to about $115. Now, so okay, if it's a strong dollar, I can buy Pepsi, I can buy Coke, I can buy Clorox, I can buy Procter & Gamble, I can buy Budweiser, I can buy Johnson & Johnson if the dollar's strong. I also can buy what we call the non-essentials, like stuff you don't need, like Starbucks, Yum, DRI. Matter of fact, Starbucks, when we bought Starbucks last week, we got a 5% run on it, and then that's when the dollar started to drop. And I said to my gang, okay, I'll watch it for you. Let's pull our profits out. We'll keep a few shares on, call the scout, and it started to drop. But we're not out of it. It started to drop because all of a sudden the dollar is going back down. So who's watching this for you in your 401k? Nobody. That's why your 401ks don't perform. Nobody's watching that for you, whether the dollar's strong or not. So I make sure for my gang that I took this chart that I designed that measures the flow of money from the institutions who make the stock go up or down. So whether the dollar is up or down, I can't trust it because it's up temporarily because they're forcing it up, or it's down temporarily, so they're forcing it. So that means if it's up, I can buy Nike, I can buy Disney, I can buy Clorox. And when it's back down, I can start buying semiconductors, I can buy Micron Technology. But I can't trust why they're up or they're down. So why don't we just follow the big money? If they're going in and buying Pepsi and Coke, regardless of the dollar up or down, or if they're buying Pepsi and the dollar is strong, who cares if it's fake? As long as the institution that it's up on a fake premises, who cares? As long as the institution's money are buying it, I'm in. And then when it turns red, it tells us the institutions are pulling their money out. So the problem has never been getting in a stock. Because when they say, okay, the dollar's weak, everybody on Wall Street, everybody starts buying the semiconductors, start buying the big tech stocks. They start buying the banks. They start buying the FANGs and all those stocks. They start buying. They all go. They're like cattle. They follow it. So when the dollar's weak, they all go to those groups, semis, the banks, and so forth. And then when they're weak, they back up and they start going the other way. Well, yeah, that could drive you crazy. So at least my chart tells us when to get out. That's the most important thing. So you may be getting into a stock. If the dollar's weak, you may be getting into with the dollar weak, getting into Micron Technology or Intel. Well, the dollar's weak, you should get into those. But we don't know it's been manipulated to be weak. Then all of a sudden you're in it and the stock starts to fall. You go, what the hell's going on? The dollar's weak. They're pushing the dollar down. They should be going up, not going down. But see, I know as soon as I see the institutions, they always pull their money out first, and their money's coming out, all of a sudden it turns red, it tells me to get out before it collapses. Now, like Pepsi's just the opposite. Today, in the last day, I said to my gang, look, now that the dollar is weak again, let's take Pepsi and short it. And it's going down beautifully right now. So it's not hard to short it. Here's going to be the important thing. If Pepsi drops from $111 where it is now, we have a sell order at 110, an automatic sell order, and Pepsi at 110, I think 36, something like that. So if it breaks through 110.36, it gets picked up. And let's say it drops from 110 and it goes down to 100. And let's say we picked up 12%. Well, anybody can do that. That's not hard. If the dollar is weak and Pepsi needs a strong dollar, well, of course it's going to sell off. But do we know that the weak dollar, if it should be weak, or has it been manipulated? Well, see, I don't care. Because the important thing is to make sure we're out if it's been manipulated the wrong way. So we wait, we look at our chart, we see the institutions now, after Pepsi dropped from 110 down to 100, and all of a sudden we start seeing it's turning. The institutions now are taking their profits and they're running. Then we do. It's that simple. The chart works. So, I mean, it works. So here's the deal. Try it for a month. You don't have to lease the chart the first month. Just follow me in my video group. I set up a video group where every day I select stocks, and I base it, I base it not only on the dollar, and I not only base it on housing starts, I also base it on of course, our durable goods. But I really don't base it on. I have that in the back of my mind. I watch it, but I know what they're doing. But the real important information I have is the money flow. And that's why my gang can sleep at night, because they never have to worry that they're going to wake up the next morning and all of a sudden the stock that they're up 10% in, 15% in drops. So join my gang. It's $39.95. Go to philsgang.com, and then why don't you start with a video group where every day I select with this gang a stock. Like right now, we're looking at Schlumberger. That's a brand name stock. We're almost ready to buy that. We're looking at BP. So I will follow it based on the money flow. They will be out, whether we're shorting it or buying it long, whether the dollar's strong or weak. They'll be out when the institutions are out. How can you have it any better than that? You're following the money instead of the jibber jabbers. Join 877-600-GANG. Try it for a month and judge me on my performance and the chart's performance. We're waiting for your call.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors